Okay, so abstraction. So let's start off with the definition. Abstraction is basically removing unnecessary information and leaving only the important, relevant details at the end. Another way we can look at this is generalization. So an example would be on your settings app on your phone. We can see that we have this one app which is like a generalizing all the other types of settings within the app. So in the app we have display, connections, Wi-Fi, all these kind of things, but we're generalizing all those settings within the one settings app. Another example we can think of is the London Underground map. So if you can think of the London Underground map or the Tube map, we can see that we just have a lot of different coloured lines and the stop names of each station, compared to the satellite image map, which would have the rivers, you might see some trees in there, you'll see normal roads, motorways, things that aren't relevant to the actual tube itself. So the tube map has all these features removed, so it's removed rivers, parks, roads, pathways, anything like that. It also removes the bend and turns in the road. So we can see that on the tube map we only have straight and diagonal lines going on, whereas in the satellite map we have all these twists and turns of how the British roadway system works. So only the train lines remain. Another example we can see is the phone app icons. So these applications on your phone, if we take for example the Netflix symbol, we can see that it only has an N instead of writing out Netflix, or Twitter just has a bird. So this is a visual representation. So apps use generalization with abstraction to make it easy for users to understand what each app is. So therefore it's faster for you to understand. Instead of having to read the title of the app, you can just quickly see that visual image and understand what it is. So another example, we can see visual flowcharts. This is more relevant to computer science. If you don't know what this is yet, we'll probably I'll make a video explaining it in the future. But what it is, we represent different aspects of the flowchart with different symbols. So we can see that the process or calculation symbol in a flowchart is a rectangle, or the diamond or kite is a decision. This kind of, again, visual representation to make it easy for you to understand what each aspect of the flowchart is. So why do we do this? The advantages are it's easy to understand, as I mentioned before, as it only shows the important details and disregards those irrelevant ones. Therefore, easier for you to understand and therefore solve the problem. Disadvantages: we are losing a little bit of complexity, but it's not really important, as some information, as you imagine, is not there, so we can't see it. But it's not really a disadvantage, isn't something we need to worry about. So summary: abstraction is the process of removing unnecessary information to make a problem easier to understand and therefore solve by this generalization. Thanks for watching. See you next time.